What's up, guys? Hoarder here. If you saw last video, me and Paul did this house from 1740s. Found all those tombac buttons, large cents, some great relics. Paul had that amazing silver sixpence. If you didn't see it, you guys gotta go back and watch that video. Well, this is part two. We go back to the house the next day and it just picks right up where we left off. A whole bunch more colonial coppers, large coppers, small coppers, old silver coins, buttons, the whole works. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you at the end. Later. Paul's got a good thing. He says copper. Is it a button?
When I got
Could it be a button?
No.
Definitely not?
I just even...
Let me see if I can find it.
Around there.
Okay. Oh!
I saw it. It was green. Now up in here. Where were you at?
I give up, Paul. I'm exhausted. Oh, I see it.
That's a coin.
Oh, it's heavy. See what it is.
It was down in there.
I was under the ground.
Yeah. I'm not gonna push it, but I think I see Britannia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a 3. He'll clean it up. We'll be back in a second.
It's a KG too, as always.
Another 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm leaving. This is...
I gotta.
I'm leaving.
What do you do?
Junkie. I'm like it.
I gotta notch out KG2s.
Let me see. My gloves are muddy. I can't see it. Oh, wait. Oh, I see Britannia, I think.
And you can see his head.
I can't see a head, but Paul says he does. At least it's not a button. Good job, man. Clean it up later and see.
Yeah.
Paul just always gets those 1700s King Georges. I'm almost getting tired of looking at him, Paul. How about a little variety? Oh, there he is. There he is. Looks like an Egyptian queen. Like it looks like the head's real long, like an Egyptian, like Tutankhamun's wife. Excellent job, sir. You are the man. Oh, look, I can almost see a date too, Paul. Yeah, look, 1744, I think. That's it.
Yep. I always get these.
I got the eye of the tiger, Paul. The eye of the tiger. Excellent job.
I saved the slickies for you.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
I just pulled this out right where Paul just got that large cent. It almost looks like it could be like maybe to like an old weather vane or something. You see it's got numbers on it and these little hash marks. It probably kept going around like a compass of some sort. I don't know what the heck I'm even talking about. I didn't even clean it yet. Don't know. Interesting piece though, but don't know what it is. All right, I had another weird tone. It was about maybe 5 inches down, and this pops up. There's 2 of them in that clump. I'm gonna pop them out. Hold on a second. Let me get my camera mounted. All right, Paul finally came over. Remember your Indian spill, Paul?
Yeah.
Well, mine are still stuck together. There's 2 of them. Here we go.
Maybe one's a steel scent, and that's why it's clumping.
All right, let's see. This one is an Indian, Paul. That one's an Indian. Can you see it?
Oh, I want an Indian today.
That one's an Indian. This one might be another
Nickel?
Indian.
That looks bigger.
It does look bigger.
That's a nickel.
Paul, you're blocking my light. Can you move a little bit to the side?
Really? I don't see no difference.
I can't tell what that is. It does look bigger. Maybe, hold on. The viewing audience, Paul, wants to see it. I'm going to guess it's probably like a buffalo maybe, or...
I'll clean it quick so you can show while you're showing your Indian.
All right, Paul's going to clean it real quick. Hang on.
You show your other side of your Indian. V-nickel.
Is it a V-nickel?
Yeah.
Look at that spill. An Indian and a V. Come on, Paul. 3 coins apiece. You were just saying, I got 3 coins, even though 2 of his are state quarters. And I just bust an Indian V-nickel stuck together spill. Ah, come on, Paul. Who's your hero? Who's your hero? This one's 1888. This one's 1888 or 1889. It's a V-nickel, you said, not a shield?
Yeah, it's a V-nickel, but where the date is, it's toasty.
Yep, there it is.
What year is the Indian?
1888 it looks like.
Oh, I need that one.
88 Indian and a V-nickel. Come on, Paul, give me a fist bump down low. Wonder Twin Powers.
Good job.
No, you don't know that one, Paul?
Yeah, don't do that again.
Awesome spill. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Complete pocket knife. They're usually always busted up. This is actually in really good shape. Probably about maybe, I don't know, 6 inches down. Still has all the blades in it. I like stuff like that, Paul.
Yeah, they're all right. I just got another quarter.
Modern?
Yeah, 2 of them.
It's all right.
My 50 cents is worth more than your...
No way. This is a priceless heirloom. All right, guys, here's a good one. About maybe 4 inches down in the middle of this field. It's really thick, but I'm swinging it anyway. And I got myself a Barber dime. Just pulled it out of the plug. Got the camera out. I just dropped it, and it's gone forever. Son of a gun. Oh, there it is. Something. No mint mark. I think it's 1905 or 1906. A beautiful one. First silver I got all day. I got a lot of really older coins, but that's gorgeous. This nice soft sandy soil out in this field. This was never a farm field, so it's just pasture. Oh, looks great. Hey, look at that. After some spritzing with the magical quarter hoarder water, a mint mark appears. So it is a 1905 S Barber dime in gorgeous shape. The S mint mark is one of my top 5 all-time favorite mint marks. So thank you, quarter hoarder water. I had to Google it. 6 million made, not super rare, but super incredible for the collection. That's all that matters. I'll go show Paul and we'll keep on digging. All right, Paul's got a copper, he said.
It was all the way down there.
Oh yeah, yeah, you really worked for it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Doesn't look super thick. It looks like a USer to me, but
I don't think so.
maybe it'll be your classic head. That looks awfully big. That looks classic head size to me.
That is weird. What?
It looks classic head size to me.
No, that's colonial. Look at the weird head that's on it.
Let me see.
Maybe a Vermont? It's got a weird back.
Oh, it's got Britannia on the back.
You do see Britannia?
Yeah, I see her clear as day.
Alright.
And
I don't think it's a KG3, it's too big.
it's really big.
Maybe it's Connecticut.
Yeah, I don't know. If you look at my camera,
Yeah, I can see the shield
yeah,
now.
yeah, you can see it. The shield, you can see her sitting down, you can see her arms. Well, cleaned up. That's a good find. We'll figure out what the heck it is. Well, this is as good as we're going to get it in the field. You can see some letters above his forehead on the around 11 o'clock. And then
I guess it could be a KG2.
it could be. There's a letter A over there,
It's
right by
kind
my
of got
thumb.
that pointy thing at the top.
And you can see his hair is pulled back in a like a ponytail. It's really large. You can see Britannia, you can see the shield, you can see her sitting down. I can't make out a date or anything, but it's a heck of a good find, Paul. I mean, I don't, you know, I would have thought it was a KG, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Some of those state coppers are hard to tell.
It's a KG2 or it's a Connecticut.
Yeah. Good find,
I
man.
don't think it's a Connecticut.
All right, in the hole, I saw that edge, and I thought, oh, this might be a coin. I pulled it out, and I've gotten these before. It's an old reflector, probably like from a bicycle or something. This side would mount on like an old style bike. think that's what it is. It's a reflector. I just don't know if it's a bike. Let me get a quick cleanup on it. Hang on. All right, there it is. You can see a little bit better. So it's a reflector. Not positive what it came off of. It could have come off of anything that reflects. A lot of times they're from bicycles. It could be from, you know, who knows, anything. But a cool little find, probably about 4 or 5 inches down. Stopped me in my track. Sounded good from this aluminum rim. So, all right, let's keep on digging. I had a really nice signal here. It was deep, it was squeaky. As soon as I heard it, I yelled to Paul, it's a coin. I'm fishing my way through little clumps like this, slowly breaking them down with my pinpointer. I didn't hear it. I looked in the hole, it's sitting right there, and it's definitely a silver dime.
Dang it.
Paul, hold that. This is definitely going to be a silver dime. No doubt about this one. It's another Barber dime, Paul.
Is it?
Yep.
You're like a Barber magnet.
Yep. I'm going to spray this one.
It's probably an L again.
I don't know. What are the good date Barber ones? I knew it was a coin. I heard it. I can't tell if there's a mint mark. 1901.
1901? I know the quarter's tough, 1901.
Is it? It's got good detail, Paul. I can see the... Can you see it?
If you be still.
I'm trying to hold.
Yep, that's a good deal.
I'm going to see if I can...
You should have flipped it over.
I'm going to look first, because I don't look. Oh, Paul, I am not camera ready. Look at me. I'm so disgusting today.
Ah, look at that.
Treasure hunting is not a glamorous
That
hobby,
even makes
Paul.
you look better.
1901. No mint mark. Here, you can
No
hold it,
mint
Paul.
mark.
All right, we're in the back behind the house. There's an old dump. We're kind of going through the dump, and Paul said he found like a cold cream or something, but it's got writing on it. Those are always interesting.
Larkin gold cream.
Larkin gold. Oh, and there's an image.
Yeah, I don't know what the image is.
Huh. The last time someone used this, Paul, she was probably riddled with zits.
Powder in her butt.
And this would have helped her out. I think it's a flower. I'm not even sure.
Is it?
I'm not sure. Interesting. I mean, it's trash, but
Ethel,
you find something in writing, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
Ethel was powdering her butt.
Well, you can powder wherever, I guess. Most people use it on their face, but you know, who am I to judge? I called Paul over anyway, even though it's possible it could be a button. If it's a coin, it's going to be a half cent.
I'm running.
It's a coin, Paul.
A big one?
No, I think it's a half cent.
Really?
Yep.
I like half cent.
Then you're going to like it.
I'll trade you a KG2 for a half cent.
Here comes Paul. Let me step over here because I'm getting interference. All right, we can't see the date, but it is a classic head, half cent. You can see her facing to the left. Can you flip that, Paul? I'm going to try to keep the phone from moving. Oh, we didn't really clean the back. Turn it back over. No, don't ruin it. Oh, Paul and his glove.
He can see it better.
It'll say half cent in the middle of the wreath. We'll try to clean it up better, but you can clearly see, boom! My best coin of the day. Paul Silver still takes the cake, but this is second. I got it underneath of this tree, Paul, like right there. I had to really fight to even dig the hole. And it was about maybe 6 inches down, and you know,
What was the ring?
it came in clear. I mean, it was loud and clear. It just, I happened to get lucky and swing over it. I'll try to get a date later, but that's an awesome find.
Good job.
Oh, I just got a flat button. When I clean it, I see a shank on the back. I think it's a full shank. Yep, full shank. I don't know if there's going to be a design on it or not. No, I'll have to clean it later and see. It's getting dark, so the camera doesn't focus as well. But it's a regular old flat button with a full shank, which is nice. And of course I dropped it and it's gone forever. Nope, I found it again. All right, let's keep on digging. I'll show you at the end cleaned up. Got a lot of stuff today. Paul's checking out my flat button.
Teeny tiny guy.
Yeah, it is a little one. And Paul came over with a spoon handle. That's pretty cool. Back in the dump. Nothing precious, but two cool finds. We missed them before. Keep on digging.
There you go.
as I went to dig this hole, Paul, didn't I say definite coin here? And Paul said, it could be clad. I flipped the plug over, it was about maybe 4 inches down, Paul, and it's going to be a big copper. 100% definite. Hold my camera for me, Paul. Darn it.
The pant wet rubber.
Yeah. My wife loves it when I come home and my clothes are shot. Do you see anything, Paul?
Nothing yet.
Man, why do I get the slick ones and you get the...
So I got the Equinox.
Oh, I see some stuff coming through. You can pause it, Paul. Let's clean this up.
We'll come back.
Well, there's my coin. It's big. It's hard to tell. It's bigger than a quarter. I can't see a darn thing on either side. Almost looks like there's some writing on the edge here, but I can't make out what it is. Paul gets the nice detail and I get the slick ones. What the heck's up with that? Still, it's an old copper. I'll try to clean it later with a little bit of oil, but hard to be excited. But there's my copper. That's copper number 6 or 7 on the day. I'm near this cool bank barn. You can see it goes up. We're trying on the outside of it. The bank barn's been here since, if I had to guess, maybe the early 1800s, maybe late 1700s. But slick coppers, almost rather have a mercury dime. All right, let's keep on digging now.
Here's my best colonial find of the day.
Paul's got himself. Oh man, you're like a pimp, Paul, on that thing.
The Mac Daddy car.
It's got to be like a 70-something Caddy, you think? Maybe a big old Buick. Let's see.
I think it's a Lincoln.
Oh, it could be a Lincoln. Oh, it is a Lesney, Paul.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's a Matchbox is last name.
Yeah. I can't read it, Paul. It says Matchbox something, made in England. Oh, 1979, Lesney. I can't read what it is.
Doesn't say Lincoln at all?
I can't read it, Paul. But it says made in England by Lesney, 1979, Matchbox.
I'm sure the viewers at home
this
can
line
read it.
says what it is. Oh, wait, Lincoln Continental.
Yeah.
Lincoln Continental. Paul's best find of the day. Pimp Daddy. Awesome piece, Paul.
At first I thought it was Starsky and Hutch, and then...
All this colonial stuff, and then Paul busts out a 79 Lincoln. Awesome. All right, here's my cool stuff for the hunt, my colonial stuff, my cool relics. I'll start up at the top. I got the part of an oil lamp, which would also sometimes have a patent date down at the bottom. I'll have to clean it off and see. One regular nail, but it's got a lead top to it. Really heavy, dense lead nail. Don't know what that's to. It's actually Paul's find. He threw it in my bag and forgot to grab it. 2 buckles. This is a flat little curvature buckle. This one's your standard copper buckle. 1 pocket knife. You can see the design coming through. It's like an oval, like Victorox or whatever the heck that knife brand's called. I'm not sure. This piece, which Paul says is some sort of squirrel catching device. I don't know what he's talking about. Looks like a samurai warrior's crown. It's like a 4th one I found. If anybody knows what that is, oh my goodness, I'm really curious. Busted Crotal Bell. Sorry, Doug. Doug hasn't gotten one yet. This sort of measuring device. You can see some big chunky numbers up top. Don't know what the heck that is. This is copper and it's mounted to like a, I don't know, almost like a brake pad, but I don't know what those numbers would be. 2 old shoe buckles. This one's busted, just the outside. And then this giant one, the inside guts. I kind of stuck it back in there. Eventually I could maybe fix the piece that goes in the middle so it can swing. The teeth will come over and grab onto the leather. Unbelievable find there. Down here, some cool buckles. Just a plain old flat buckle, busted shank. This one, flat buckle, flat button, does have a shank. These 3 are tombacs. This is a nice tombac in the ground. I thought it was silver, but clearly it's not. But I mean, look how nice that is. Beautiful tombac. Another tombac here. This one didn't clean up quite as well yet, but look at that shank on there. Very fragile. Also tombac. And then the last one, this has a cool shape too. If you can see, it kind of curves in on itself. It's kind of concave, has a little shelf up here. Also tombac, full shank, really nice. Probably all colonial period. My cool coins and whatnot. This one that I thought was going to be a cap bus quarter. I called Paul over from like 3 miles away, and it's an aluminum car token. It says 1922. I don't think it's that old, but cool piece. This one I thought was a flat button, but if you look up at the top, I almost think I see like lettering or a date or something at 12 o'clock. I turned it over, there's no shank, and I don't see where a shank would sit, so I don't know if this is a coin or a button. It's awfully thin, so I'm gonna go with button for now. I did get one Indian, 1888. I got one V nickel. I couldn't get a date off that. You can kind of see the face facing to the left and some of the stars. This side you can see the V in the middle. So nice find there. I got two large coppers. This one is totally slick. I can't see anything off it. I think it's going to be a King George II probably. And then I did get one large cent, which is in better shape, 1828 US large cent. My favorite coin of the day is this. See, this one's hard to see, but this is a classic head half cent. When it was wetter, I was able to get a date off the bottom. It's 1809, which I believe is a first year classic head half cent. I'm going to try some Vaseline on there. Paul's been having some good luck with it. Brings out a lot of the detail and kind of locks it from falling apart even more. So that's a great find. And then two silver Barber dimes, 1901 and 1905. And those are my finds. No wheat pennies, so no additions to the Warman's book, but you still got to get one, guys. $5 on Amazon holds all the wheat pennies. I mean, yeah, all the wheat pennies. You know, trifolds, you guys have seen them before, but for $5 without crossing over to the memorials, that's great. And of course, the Bugables. It's the one I wear on my glove. They come in all different colors. Keep the skeeters away, the gnats, all the flying little bugs that bother you and get in your face. So check those out. You can get a whole case on Amazon for really cheap. And man, they last like 100 hours each and they're resealable. So hey, those are my finds, guys. Man, what a spot this was. And let me tell you guys, this was not virgin ground. This house has been hit several times before. And just like I told Paul, go real slow. If you think you're going slow, go a little slower. 3 seconds from left to right. That machine will pick up those real deep signals and you'll be really surprised. Also try changing direction. If you hunted it before going this way, well, you know what, go this way. It's just amazing how many things you can find. Like they say, no spot's ever hunted out. You just gotta work it a little different, change up the technique, and you get rewarded with some cool things like that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next week, and happy hunting. Later. Our Doug was issued a challenge. It was the Divvy Detectorists. They're over in England, Doug?
UK, yes.
And they are who?
It's Marty and Simon.
Marty and Simon. Doug, as you know, has never found a complete Crotal Bell, and neither has Simon.
Neither has Simon.
Neither has Simon. So Doug and Simon are having a Crotal Bell challenge that could go on forever until someone finds one.
Exactly.
I mean, it could end in an hour. It could end in 100 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully he'll find one. Then.
So that's going to be the challenge. So going forward, so you know, we'll go back and forth until we get one. But I'm excited. We're going to announce it. If you guys don't know, Divvy Detectorists.
Check them out.
Check them out. I'll put a link in the description.
Good,
or something
good.
like that. All right,
good guys.
Yep. Good luck to both of you.
All right, thanks.